Is it working? Says it's live. Are we live? I have no one to really test this with. Says it's live. So showing up. Looks like it's working. It's hard to tell. Says it's recording. First time I'm using YouTube, so it's hard to tell. Oh, no. It says I'm live. Okay, then. Alright, then. Pop this over here. You go over here. Okay, then. We good? Alright. I've been waiting to do this for quite a while. Let's get to a nice little vantage point. This will suffice, I think. Hello, this is Battlerman here. Welcome to a game that I've been playing on and off for a decent long while, probably a year or so. And I probably have over, well, no, playing it like 5 years, and been probably have an overall year of experience in. Welcome to World of Warcraft Ascension. To those who are veterans of this game, this might look kind of weird. Well, that's because World of Warcraft Ascension is a private server that allows you to pick abilities from any class. And there's a lot of custom things in this server too. These buffs are custom. There's like the actual gear I have is like Ascended gear, which is basically Mythic gear. I don't know why they switched it from Mythic to Ascended, but yeah, Ascended gear here, Band Innovation. There's just a lot of things going on with this. But you may be wondering then, well, then why are we starting here? Especially since it says we're starting with a fresh character. This is to have a proof of concept of how much I've played this game. This used to be a randomized server, which is why all my abilities kind of look weird. I have like arcane power here. I have arcane power there. Anyways, but it's to show my feats of strength. Realm first ascended Moros, so Karazhan. We actually Realm first ascended King Muklar, and then Gruldig Dragon Slayer. I was part of the Realm first for beating this dungeon on Heroic. I've also have Realm first Heroic all the dungeons before we had ascended dungeons. This was really fun. I'm just looking at all these and remembering all the good stuff. Also, my music's off. I feel like there's something wrong. Okay. So this character has a lot of prestige. But we're not playing this character. This is just a proof that I know what I'm doing. For the most part. Today, we're going to be doing something very specific. We are going to be starting a brand new character. This character is going to be designed with the idea of a brand new player in mind. Maybe they played World of Warcraft before. Maybe they haven't. It doesn't matter. Because this is not World of Warcraft. It is, but it's not. There's a lot of things you have to learn and pick up in this server. And I'm going to teach you probably the simplest way to figure things out. This was a test character to make sure I could get things working. So, we're going to create a new character. Now, I have a lot of experience with Alliance. I can't tell you much about Horde. I think if you want to level a Horde, you want to pick Troll, because you can increase attack and casting speed and reduce duration movement, reducing effects. And damage increase versus beasts, which means you can go a certain profession and work really well. Orcs usually pretty good too, because they have fist axe specialization. Axes are strong and they're resistant to stun. But generally it's that or troll. Undead and Tauren are a little bit more specialized. On Lion Sign, I know a lot more. So, what's the first class you can pick? Well, the most common is going to be human, because, you know, human. Though, human doesn't have much going for it. They have stealth detection, which is not necessary. Increased spirit, also not necessary. Bonus reputation games, not necessary in this server. Increased expertise swords and maces. Sword expertise is pretty good, but not necessary. And can break out speed altering trapping effects. That's every man for himself. Movement and parrying effects in particular. Pretty good, but not what we're looking for. Dwarf. Dwarf's a pretty good choice too. Oh my god, she looks so beautiful. Dwarves are pretty good too. May take on a stone form, which actually makes you immune to bleeding and poison, which is pretty good. Increased critical effect to guns, not really good. Resistant to frost, really not good. There's almost no frost damage in endgame. Treasure finding is pretty useful, but it's not necessary. You'll get a lot of money and a lot of stuff just by killing mobs. And increased expertise of maces is really good, but it's not the best. No. May escape from speed altering effects, increased intelligence, just arcane damage, which is actually pretty okay, and engineering skill increased. We don't talk about gnomes. Gnomes having increased intelligence makes them really good casters, but in general, we don't talk about gnomes. We're not picking any of these. We're gonna make a night elf. Now you may be wondering, for a new character and a new player, why are we picking night elf of all things? There's a few reasons. May fade into the shadows. This is a complete threat drop, which means if something's attacking you, you press shadow form, and which is what the ability is. Shadow meld, and you're gone. Like, the enemy will completely ignore you. This is really useful for a new player, because they can just completely drop threat and not get hit. More difficult to hit, they have a higher dodge rating, once again, to help with not getting hit. Wisborn while dead for faster movement, you're going to die if you don't know what you're doing. And having faster movement while dead is very useful. And resistant to nature damage, there's a lot of really strong nature abilities in this game. So for a completely new player, Night Elf is probably the best way to go. Human is a close second, and I wouldn't pick Dwarf or Gnome. But we're gonna pick Night Elf. Now, I'm a human player. I play a lot of human, so I know exactly how to like level up human. So this is gonna be a little bit difficult for me, but this is easily the best choice for a completely new player. We're gonna keep his face, and we're gonna name him Rastan. Sure. Alright. We are now going to enter the world. Now, something you have to know, if you're completely new to this game, there's going to be like a ton of tutorials right here. Welcome to Ascension. Tutorials will introduce you to basics. It can be disabled or re-enabled by pressing escape. Start by right-clicking because of an ill fate. Yeah, it's just going to teach you a bunch of stuff that I will teach you. So, because I'm going to go off the premise that you at least have an idea how to play video games. And that's kind of mean, but... Oh yeah, I should probably disable this too. Yeah, we'll reload the UI. It's kind of mean, but... If you're coming here to a private server of World of Warcraft, I'm going to assume you know how to play MMOs in general. Also, these guys are kind of annoying. Okay, so, first thing you see. Ooh, card. cards, and they're all different colors, and they're shiny. Well, what are you waiting for? Click them! Interesting. Alright, so on LR, which is the server I'm playing on, is something called Draft Mode. It is basically World of Warcraft randomizer, but you get to choose 3 abilities per level. There is actually something called Wildcard, which is completely random, but that's a little bit different. Now then, what do we do here? So, the outlines around the cards are rarities. The rarities are actually important. The more you select of a certain rarity, the less it's going to show up. Now, it's already rare, common, and uncommon, so these are harder to find. Uncommon, rare, and epic. Yeah. But that doesn't mean too much. The big thing is that you can kind of like choose your build based on the color. But we're gonna just assume you have no idea what you're doing. So, of all these abilities, what do we pick? Thorns is a no-go. Thorns is just not good. There are some things you can do with Thorns, but it has required very specific builds and playstyles that you're not gonna pick. Charge is tempting, because Charge is a gap closer. However, it is a good option, but not as good as Summon Imp. Summon Imp is a literal crutch for early game, because this little guy can do so much for you, and you can make an entire build around him. Summon Imp is extremely strong, so we're going to Summon Imp. Now, next are the abilities. Ooh, we got a legendary ability. It's probably just yeah, it's Sprint. However, ooh, okay, Sprint increases movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds, does not break stealth. However, extremely long cooldown and only really useful in PvP. It's not even really useful for leveling, because even though you're walking a lot, it's not hard to get a mount in this server, so it's not worth your time. Earth Shock instantly shocks the target, excels force, causing negative 20 nature damage, reducing melee attack speed by 10% for 8 seconds. This is a good ability. And Earth Shock can be used to make certain builds. However, Smite is probably one of the strongest early game abilities in the game. It is so good for new players. You can build this into almost anything. And it's extremely strong just by itself. So for a new player, we're picking Smite. And next ones we get Stone Skin, Mongoose, and Auto Shot. Okay. This is a pretty bad option. Mongoose Bite is just not good. There's a build you can do to make Mongoose Bite good, but it requires a lot of things to go your way, and you have to have a lot of certain abilities. Not worth your time to pick up. Stone Skin's Totem. Some of the Stone Skin's Totem, this is useless unless you have totems, and even then, I mean, it does increase your armor, but it's really not worth it. Unless you're doing a totem build, and even then, there's better totems for the Earth Totem. And then Auto Shot. Automatically shoots a target until canceled. There's no reason to just not pick it. We could always get rid of it later. It's solid. She's just okay. Interesting. Sprint again. We already know. I'm not gonna use that. Increase target's intellect by 2 for 30 minutes. So it's an intellect buff. We're not going to pick it because we're not sure what we're going for yet. We have Smite, so we're probably going Caster, but anything can happen. But Rejuvenation is a very solid heal over time. And we could use a heal over time, so we're going to pick Rejuvenation. It's a healing ability, and we're probably going to need them. Well, first thing you also want to do, you want to go interface, other than turning off the Ascension tutorials if you don't want to. Have them. Action bars. Bottom left, bottom right. We're gonna need these. My personal suggestion Well, other than auto shot, we have our bow equipped, right? Yeah. Put healing abilities on here unless you're planning on being a healer. And any buffs and anything that you're not gonna like spam or cast. So we're gonna summon our imp. And our only useful ability is smite. Now there's a few things you'll notice right away. Oh, and we'll also switch our weapon because we have every weapon available to us. We're gonna switch it to a staff so we can cast faster. The current meta is having a mage main hand, like a mage dagger or something, and a offhand of some description. Usually just like an offhand item, but sometimes if you get a really good caster offhand, that's pretty good, especially if you have a certain ability. But for right now, we're just going to focus on having stats because they're the easiest to use. Path Ascension, choose your primary stat. This is important. You can choose your primary stat, obviously because it's a randomizer. We're going to go with Intelligence because we're going to be a caster for a short bit. We accept that. And then we accept Balance in Nature, and we get to work. What do? We kill. Oh, right, one more thing, I almost forgot. This guy right here. Book of Artisans. They teach you every single profession in the game right away. For us, we're going to go with skinning and herbalist. The reason for this is because this is going to be the easiest combination to do while leveling. And you don't need to do professions while leveling. It's just really nice. And skinning itself is actually just really good for experience. We're also going to pick up first aid, cooking, and fishing. Just because they're free. We're going to leave, talk to Book again, browse our goods, and we're going to buy a skinning knife because we need it. We're also going to sell all the items we don't need. We can destroy the light shot. We can't sell it. Destroy the spell draft deck because we don't need it. That allows you to reroll, but we're not rerolling here. We're going to just assume you don't even know what rerolling is or how to do it, and you're just kind of rolling with what we got. Right, sell this. And we're going to buy a skinning knife, which is free and will stay with us basically forever. And that's all we need from this guy. Okay. Now, we had a quest. You see these things? We smite them. As you can see, smite's pretty good early. Also, we have this thing here. This shows our energy and our rage. Because, you know, since we can have all abilities, that means we can also have all forms of resources too. We have mana, we have energy, and we have rage. As you can see there, we got a single rage. Also gotta stop moving. Oh wow, we got a blue pouch right away. Nice. Drops for bags are highly increased for this server. So don't be surprised if you get like a 6-slot bag right away and just automatically is equipped. That's very common. Oh boy, I'm gonna crack doing that quest. But the only mission we have right now is to get to level 10. Generally in the starting area. Stop moving. And of course, I've got like my stuff from my other from my other game here. So like I have like, you know, DPS. All right, give me a second. Ready go. And now we need one more saber tooth and one more boar. That boar will suffice. Oh, right. When you summon your little guy, you have a bar here when you have a minion. Passive, you have passive, defensive, aggressive stances. Passive means he won't attack at all for any reason. Defensive means he will only attack targets that attack you. Aggressive means he'll attack anything that moves. We're going to put him defensive. We're also going to right-click Fireball. The reason we're going to do that is so he can automatically cast Fireball. So he'll automatically cast that ability whenever he's fighting. That's what the little shinies around it mean. It means he's automatically casting it. Too bad he's never going to get a chance to actually cast it because I'm going to just murder. But you can see we already have like green items just kind of being given to us and a bunch of other stuff. And and you can wear any equipment in the game too, so you can just you're gonna pick up Balanced Nature there. All these sigil quests, they're just for like specific class quests. They're not worth your time. But we've got some other quests we can pick up. For example, over here. Yeah, our main goal is to just get level 10 in the starting area, which is very possible if you do all the quests. So just accept any quest you can find. You may be noticing I'm ignoring the two people over here. That's because they aren't actually like quest givers here normally. As you can see, they're tanking skill cards and healing skill cards. They will specifically roll you a build so you can do a very particular build, usually a tank or healing build, for the sake of having more tanks and healers in the game. I would personally suggest ignoring them. Even if you plan going tank healer, well, unless you are planning going tank healer, even then, probably not the best idea for starting off because you're gonna be put through some trials. Healing and tanking in this game is way harder than normal. I hear they're making it easier. There we go. Oh, yep, there's the auto attack going off. Yeah, there's like a offhand, as I was talking about before. Having an offhand does increase your damage done. Which is why it's theoretically more important than having 10% spell haste. 76% increased damage. It also has something else that we have not found yet. Instead, we're going to assume you're just playing a game and you have no idea what anything is. Like, you have no idea what half the stuff is. You didn't even know a talent was here until you actually click that. We're just going to assume you don't know those things. Oh, hey, another pouch. Perfect. Oh, wow. Wow, we're getting insane luck with pouches. Yikes. Good for us. Oh, and also, you can go up here to the little thing to choose your tracking type, which you can look for profession trainers, or innkeepers, or flight paths. We're gonna find herbs.
Is there trouble?
Nope, we're fine. But here we're gonna pick up the legs, unless the male boots are pretty good. Nope, just the legs. Alright, it's telling us that we can learn Smite rank 2. So how do we learn Smite rank 2? Well, we'd have to go to Profession Trainer in order to learn Smite. However, there's something easier we can do. Also, we have Blood Pact here. Right click that so you can cast Blood Pact so you can have extra health. We can learn Smite from him. As you can see. So there we go. Now we've learned Smite. is good for us because smite. Right, and the next quest we're gonna pick up is this one. Yeah, which is to get Venom Sex. Alright, we are now looking for thistle borers. Oh well, yeah, normal thistle borers and normal night sabers. Yeah, mangy night sabers and normal thistle borers, which I think are over here. Yep. Someone asking in the world chat, is there a way to increase the view distance? Just so you know, this is way larger. Oh yeah, there's also, you can also change it inside the thing. You can actually make it pretty far, if I remember correctly. Device, camera. Yeah, check this out. Look how far I can make this. It's actually insane. It look like you can make it look like a literal ant. It's amazing. Oh right, I forgot I can skin the spider. You see, okay, so spiders are weird when it comes to the skinning profession. Some spiders you can skin and some you can't. It's really weird. But I would suggest you get to skinning. As for the actual profession of skinning, early on, rune leather scraps are literally just sell loot. You just sell them. There's no point in keeping on them. If you were a leather worker, you could turn it into light leather. But we're not. We're herbalism skinning. So it's not worth keeping on. God, it's so weird to play the game like this, honestly. Right, how many we need two more sabers and two more boars. Maybe that person knows that person's level 11 has a mount. We'll learn about that later. Alright, now just focus on your leveling. If we were playing human, I'd also teach you the absolute optimal way to level. But we're not. We're just messing around here. Oh, we got some warrior pants we can equip for extra stamina. Anything we can just like dump? We can dump the healing herbs because we don't need them. Everything else is okay to sell and keep. We're just gonna keep killing these spiders. We're level 8 now. See here, inventory's full. Which is where we have to start making decisions about working, right or not. If anything. Get rid of the recruit's boots because they're literally worthless. Alright. Right, have I been skinning those? Do I want the bug eye? Yes, actually. Probably better than canopy leggings. Just pick up the bug eye and skin him. Look at all those corpses I haven't skinned. Should need just one more. Alright, now we can go back. In fact, we might actually... Maybe we'll just turn these in. Oh no, I think we have to talk to this guy too. Because I think this guy over here is poisoned. If you are starting Warcraft Ascension, literally just ignore World. World is not made for you. It's made for people who's had hundreds of hours in this game. It's not for you. Ignore that. Alright, first thing we're going to do, ignore him. Because our inventory is full and he's going to give us an item. Second thing we're going to do is go to a place where we can sell items. Which is back to our handy dandy notebook. Those goods. And then sell basically anything you don't plan on using. Keep the warrior pants. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, sell, sell that. Sell rune pelt. I'm just selling anything that is unnecessary, like usually gray items are unnecessary, they're literally just junk items. I don't need this, so I'll sell this. I don't need the journeyman save. Nor the Icar. We're keeping the light leather, because we can actually sell that. We're also keeping the tough jerky. We're also going to sell the tough jerky, we don't need that. The broken fang, all that. We're going to keep the chunks of boar meat, however. We do need that. And now we're also going to talk to him. So we can pick up this belt. Now we're level 9. back over here, talk to this man. Pick up some finish this quest. And then look at the items he has for us. We'll probably, yeah, we're gonna pick up the Thistlewood Staff. He's gonna tell us to find an egg inside that cave we passed by. And then we also have a quest over here.
I am honored. Farewell.
Yeah, we're gonna have to some quest here. Ah, interesting. It's showing where all the mushrooms are. So, for this, it's just a gathering quest. We're just gonna gather a bunch of mushrooms.
I'm out of rain. I need to get closer.
Alright, once we pick those up, we need Webwood Ichor. We also need Moon Petal Lilies. Moon Petal Lilies are around water sources, which the only water source around here is over there. So we need to pick those up. We also need Webwood Ichor, which we've already killed a bunch of webwood spiders, so that's kind of unfortunate. Luckily, we have to go back there anyways to pick up webwood eggs. So, convenient. You can see Moon Petal is also highlighted. I think they're actually just highlighted the fact that I have find herbs, which is convenient for me. But you can see they're only really found around water, and there's like a ton over here.
Out of rain.
Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, here's what. Shell Meld. Slip in the shadows, reducing the chance for enemies to detect your presence, celestial cancel moving. Any threat is restored versus enemies still in combat while cancellation is effect. You have to wait for the enemy to basically be gone. But once the enemy is gone, you can just, like, walk in. Also, we are so high leveled compared to these guys that we can just walk past them. These ones, however, we cannot. Including the one that spawned behind us that I was hoping to walk away from before he got aggro. I remember these are skinnable, so loot skin. Oh, right. Unfortunately, we can't loot those guys now because one of the things they have is a thing we only need one of. So we can't fully loot them, which is unfortunate. Should have looted the first guy. Alright, we are now level 10, but we might as well finish what we've started here. So, level 10, and every 2 levels afterwards, you're gonna get a new ability. So, let's see what we got here. Garbage for the most part. Power Word Shield's a nice ability, but it's only really useful if you're taking a lot of damage, and we really aren't. Because Smite's just that strong of an ability. Lightning Bolts might be our choice here. We also have Tracking Mastery. Which is actually, now that I think about it, it used to be individual ones, but this one has track everything except for two of them. One is track humanoids, which the reason it's separate is because track humanoids would be used for PvP, and track invisible, which is track invisible. So yeah. I was thinking about picking up lightning bolt here, but I think I'll pick up tracking mastery actually. And then we could track beasts. Which means we can track and do extra damage to every single enemy here. I think that most people will probably pick a Lightning Bolt in that case just to have another ability that isn't Smite. But Smite is so strong that picking up an ability to allow you to track enemies is probably more useful. And there's eggs we're looking for. Ooh, wait, is that what I think it is? It's just a tough enemy. Guarded by the Broodmother. Githless to Vile. Can we make that jump? No. So those are the eggs we're looking for. Unfortunately, we're going to have to kill a lot more enemies. Interestingly enough, in the human side, the level 5 enemy that you can kill in the starting area, you don't actually have to kill. Unlike, well, when I say you don't have to kill it, it's actually its own separate quest to actually take him out. This one, it looks like it's just that level 5 is the one guarding the eggs. The wriggling, moving eggs. Yeah, kill that thing with fire, please. Alright, we got our egg. Time to leave. There are multiple ways we can leave. We're gonna do the fun way. Which is, we're gonna aggro a bunch of spiders. And we're just gonna sit here and let them kill us. Yep. This is gonna take a while. But it's much faster than the alternative. The alternative is just walking back. But to be honest, these things are taking a while to kill us. Like a very long while. Is there a way to dismiss our pet? Well, it doesn't matter, it can be dismissed when we die, but still, like, this is taking fucking forever. Oh, someone got banned. Okay, we're gonna release our spirit. Oh, where the fuck are we, actually? Resurrected closest town? Okay, it will resurrect us here. Interesting. Normally it would just resurrect you. Give me these because they're useless. Normally it just resurrect you in Also, we can pick up sturdy quarterstaff here while passing by. Sturdy quarterstaff with eagle. That's a really solid staff, actually. Okay, we're gonna have to. So it actually, because of the situation, it's actually gonna take longer. This is what I mean by like, I don't have too much experience with night elf leveling, because in human leveling, if you die there, you would teleport to the graveyard next to the abbey, and then you could just resurrect at the spirit healer and walk from there. I wasn't expecting to resurrect here, then when I go to near city to go here. That's like that's my inexperience of playing night elf. Luckily, it won't matter now because we're level 10. Oh, at level 10, you will also get an ability essence. It also teaches you scroll of learning. You can unlearn, it's supposed to teach you how to unlearn abilities, but we can't do that in draft mode. Oh yeah, I should probably track find herbs now. This person asking about lightning bolt build. I could help him out, but I feel like other people will help him out more. Radio. Now we're gonna go to her, talk to her, give her the stuff. And like I said, we're gonna finish what we started. We got all the stuff for the antidote, but we're not gonna give him the antidote. He's gonna die a horrible, painful, slow death. Because I really just can't be fucked. Oh, and we did get a talent point, but I think we're about to get a second one, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. We're gonna pick up... Nothing's good here, so we're gonna pick up the most expensive item. Now then, of 11. Okay, fine. Wait, Almaga gave me the quest? Fine. I'll give him his stupid antidote so he doesn't die a horrible, painful death. Speed be with you. You have 5 minutes to complete the quest. You can literally get it done in 1. If you're actually paying attention. It's not the art of a quest. And there's nothing that's gonna stop you either. Might have a deal with a spider along the way, but probably not at this point.
How may I help?
There you go. There you go. You don't have to die anymore. You can live a long, painful life. Congratulations. Okay. Alright, so, level 11. Obviously, we continue the quest line and we just kind of go to analysis, right? Incorrect. 2 things we need to do first. 1, as you can see, in draft mode, well, in any mode, you can pick any talent from any of the trees. Balance, Feral Restoration, Fire, and these talents are going to buff your abilities. We are currently using a Priest ability. We're using Smite. So we want to buff Smite. However, One problem with Smite is that there's no easy way to buff it other than buffing holy damage. But the good news is you can increase critical strike damage bonus pretty high early on because you already get holy specialization. However, I think it'd be best to pick up. Yeah, this is for shadow abilities. Probably pick up twin disciplines for damage and healing done. It also increases critical chance. So we're gonna learn twin disciplines. And the next 5 points we're probably gonna put in there. There's also Unbreakable Will, which is nice for PvP, but for us. But we are gonna go to our vanity and we're gonna click all known. Do we not know? Do we not know scroll? Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. Because normally what I would have done... Also, I could have just used my stone to teleport to Ginger Sail instead of killing myself. Right. Lots of mistakes happening right now, honestly. So, I guess you don't start off with a scroll of Stormwinds. That is really interesting. I guess we have to go with Darnassus then. Unless... I was not expecting this. But we can salvage this. Don't mind me just walking up to a really tall part. That's really interesting. I don't know why you don't get that right away. Just walking up really, really high. Really, really high. So we can sell it. Check out this move. Alright. Now, something really interesting. Wait, now we get... What? Something really interesting. Now, closest town to Capital City. You may be thinking, oh, Capital City, teleport to Nest, right? Even you full durability loss, right? Wrong. It teleports you to Stormwind, the capital city of the Alliance. Something you probably wouldn't expect if you click Capital City. You're probably thinking the capital city of the Night Elves. So you teleport to Nasus. Nope, it will always teleport you to Stormwind. And that's exactly where we want to be. Also, there was a time when it did give you 100% durability damage. It no longer does that. There is one small problem with doing this, however. One teensy tiny little problem. Just a little bit. We can't get our mount easily because we have to go back to Darnassus. This isn't too much of a problem since we're starting out. We're not going to have much money to begin with. So it's fine. Also, I hope you love lag. This is another problem with going to Stormwind. Yeah. There's a lot of people in Stormwind, and it lags. Okay, we need to go over here. So, trying to ignore, I think it's Control V, yeah. All these people. Talk to Darmu and just pick up a few things from him. You'll get ability purges, talent purges, and the most important thing is talent purges, so. Because you can use that to purge talents. And we can also visit an innkeeper, which we're going to do over here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna sell Hearthstone to Stormwind.
I buy and trade. Light bless you. Open for business.
Oh yeah, Realm Second still exists. That's actually the guild I ran with on Area 52 for all my progress. Anyways. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh right, do I have to talk to Innkeeper again? Ah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'm just ignore that quest for now. While we're here, we'll sell the items we don't need. Do we need that? No. Do we need that vest? No. It's barely worse than what we have. Wait. Back up.
Be careful.
Okay. Now, you're going to be picking up a lot of green items. And eventually, you'll find this. What the fuck is this? So, you equip it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then you're like, looking at it, and then you notice something called Mythic Enchants. Maybe. Blessing Eternals. Increase the critical effect chance of your nature spells by 1%. Increases the chance to apply Earth Living Heal over time effect on target by 20% when at on 30% total health. This is a random enchantment, also known as a mythic enchantment. This is pretty much the crux of all of your gearing, is these mythic enchants. We are going to be looking for enchants that actively buff what we're trying to do.
What are you looking for?
That we do not need because we're not doing nature damage, nor do we have anything that has earth living. So we're just going to sell that.
Light bless you.
So, you also may be wondering, why did we come here to Stormwind? Why didn't we just stay in Darnassus, like good little elf? You know, like all the elves should have done. Just stayed in Darnassus in their little tree home and never went anywhere. Maybe things would have changed, turned differently. Well, to be honest, the most optimal leveling path starts here. At level 10, everybody goes to Stormwind. There's a good reason for this. And it's not just because we feel like it. Because there are 3 options you have when you get to level 15. Technically, you can start one of the options at level 10. And, well, technically 2 of the options at level 10. But one of them is only at 15. Option 1. You can do dungeons to level up. That is a very good way of doing things. If you're a tank or a healer. The reason why it doesn't help for anyone else is because anyone else who tries to do it, like DPS, is going to run into a lot of problems. Also, while we're here, use find herbs to find some peace bloom and some relief and start leveling that up, now that we can.
Too far away.
It's very, very slow. The only way to make it fast was to find a leveling group, and unless you... oops. As I was saying. And unless you are doing something very specific and optimal, since most people who are doing leveling groups are trying to level from 1 to 60 as fast as physically possible, it's not worth your time to try and join those herbs. It really isn't, because they're not there to help you. They're there to try and level up from 1 to 60 as quick as physically possible. There's a reason for that, but we're not going to focus on that reason. What we're going to focus on is moving on. Second way is to do PvP. This isn't a bad option. It's a really good way to level by yourself, and it's probably the fastest way to level by yourself. However, there's a very massive drawback when it comes to new players. You don't really learn how to play your class. Like at all, in fact. Wait, I could just do this quest twice? What? That's a thing I can do? Amazing.
What can I do for you?
We could pick up the quest for some Garrison needs help. This is for good reason. And there's a PvPer just kind of chilling here. What? Why is he here? Why? He's far no mercy. No, he's part of Brass Monkey, not no mercy. This person's no mercy. Why is he here? Anyways, we did have the
Looking
question
for something
thing, so we
specific?
can visit Innkeeper here.
Safe travels. See you around. Hello.
So we had to do the quest
Have a
at
good
like
one.
one of these places. Power Professions, which
See
we
you
already
later.
done. We can talk to him and talk about Power Professions. Like I said, this is all for like teaching you how to play the game. We already got level 10 experience. Put that. Okay. Bunch of experience, bunch of items. Good for us. And I'm good to go over here, start looking for more things to herb. Early game herbs aren't really useful. In fact, there's very few herbs that are worth anything. But it is free experience, so we're gonna pick them up. If you're looking for more money-wise while you're leveling, instead of just like convenience, which herbalism is just more convenient because you don't have to keep a mining pick on you, then probably go mining. Go mining skinning. That's like the most profitable combination. Herbalism's not that big for some reason. The only thing people care about are black lotuses. Everything else is literally useless because they can just farm it so easily. Because no one does herbalism. So the only thing people care about are black lotuses, in which those are worth like a metric fuck ton. There's also, resources in this server are less expensive than normal, but there's once again a reason for that. But they're still pretty expensive because people are lazy and don't want to level. Well, don't want to level gathering profession. They're perfectly fine with leveling 1 to 60 in under an hour, but they're not okay with leveling professions once. Let's get these guys while we're here. Yeah. Remember I said some spiders cannot be skinned? Oh, hey, we got level 12. Okay. Thunderclap is a really strong ability. Blast nearby enemies, increasing time between attacks by 10%, doing 15 damage to them. It also just does a lot of damage and a lot of threat. It's really good for solo leveling and two-handed tanking because of how effective it is at group killing, but I don't think we're going to be using it. Immolate burns enemy for 22 air damage and an additional 50 fire damage on 15 seconds. This is an okay ability for certain builds, and I don't feel like picking up evasion yet, which increases dodge chance by 50%. This is what we call a defensive. Popping defensive makes it so that you have a very low chance. What the fuck is going on there? Whatever. Whatever. Gives you a low chance of dying whenever you have this on, but we don't need that, so at least not for now. So we're gonna pick up Immolate.
Too far away.
Right, that was to pay attention to my chat. I can actually. Oh, I can't. That's that. Come on, turn around. There you go. Huh, don't know how to deal with that. Radio. Alright, these guys can just stick around then and be weird. Alright, I was talking about it because some spires aren't skinnable. I think forest spires aren't. Yeah, forest spires aren't skinnable. That's why spires are weird. Some are skinnable, some aren't. It's weird. Anyways, we're still making our way down to Goldshire. Not Goldshire, Westbrook Garrison. We're already level 12. Oh, and something I failed to mention. In the corner, you'll see all these numbers, and don't they mean? These are buffs. These are world buffs. Everyone in the server has these buffs. So everyone has increased experience from killing monsters by 40%. Everyone has increased 50% crafting experience. And then Titan Scroll Leonar, killing creatures chance to create an area effect, granting 1% of health as mana effect periodically, and that sucks to 5 times, so 5% health and mana. Pretty useful. Damage out to demons and undead increased by 20%. Oh, it's undead now too. It used to just be demons. But yeah, endgame enemies, basically. And Goldeneth is pretty much the second most important one. Increases swimming speed by 40% every time. It stacks up to 5 times. It is insane. Now we're gonna complete this quest. We're gonna pick up the Null Bounty, and then we're gonna pick up Hogger. Which is probably, we have a pretty good build for taking down Hogger. So hopefully we can find them. But this is a pretty contested area because of how much experience it gives. So yeah, we'll see what we can get. But probably not going to be easy. Hard part mainly is actually going to be getting the painted no armbands. Oh, and we have a new ability here, so if you want to just turn this guy into like a blood pact buff bot, you can use phase shift so he doesn't ever get attacked. It's pretty useful. So we're just going to be spending a lot of time just killing these ghouls. this is gonna take a while, but we're gonna be getting a lot of resources and experience as we do this, so just keep at it. But as you can tell, we haven't gotten many good abilities so far, but this is why Smite's so important. Smite is decent even just by itself. If you get nothing to buff Smite, Smite is still insanely good. Wait, hold on. Can I just attack him? Wait, did they change this? Oh, there's a nightmare mode. Whoops. Oh well, thanks for the leash. Bro. Huh, I didn't know that was a thing. So apparently if they're in nightmare mode, you can just steal the thing from them. I mean, they were gonna die anyways, so I guess I just kind of saved them a respawn, but still, unfortunate. Still have more? There we go, 13. Alright, we also have some more talent points to put into Twin Disciplines. And we're getting no armbands. We are getting super unlucky. I mean, we're getting super unlucky with the armbands. We got super lucky with the guy who basically died to Hogger. So we just took Hogger off him. That's really interesting though. He has a thing. Can't believe you could just steal like elite mobs off of Nightmare Mode players. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, wait. Nightmare Mode is... So, there's more ways to play the game than just running through and playing the game. There's actually a lot of things you can do. You can do Survivalist, which is group. Iron Man, which is if you die, but you can do it as a group. Iron Man, which you have to play by yourself. Oh, there's one. There's Nightmare Mode, which actually just everything does increase damage to you. I should leave that nightmare character alone. Oh well. You know, some level 9 tried to take on level 11 in nightmare mode. It's their fault. Not the best. Yeah, Nightmare has everything increased damage to you. And there's also Resolute mode. Notice that we've been getting a decent amount of experience. That we're level 13 in the level 10 area. That is not normally the case in vanilla World of Warcraft. Normally, it's literally 5 times as long the level. That's because this server has base 5 times experience. So it's really easy to level up in general. God, things are taking forever to spawn. Hey, chest. So we're just gonna sit here in a little bit. use one of these scrolls just to have easier time with our life. Since everything here does phys damage, I might as well just do scroll protection. This is physical damage. Basically, they sit down and auto-attack you. Which armor negates some damage. So, might as well. There's a better wrist that we can equip. Oh, hey, it's Helger again. We actually really don't want to fight Hogger now that we already have him. We want to leave it for somebody else, so I'm gonna see if we can mark him. Where is he? There he is. You can right-click on a thing up here, and you can set a raid icon if you're by yourself, and you can just be like, yeah, that's death. Don't go near that. That's death. Right, why did I do that? Alright, I'm gonna wait here. See if Hogger passes by. No, she's looking for Hogger. I'm not sure if she's AFK or not. I'm just gonna wait here and point out the next one. But yeah, you can see here, she's also a Night Elf, and she's going Nightmare mode, and she's still coming here to try and kill Hogger, because Hogger's just worth killing. You know too much. Must die. I'm sorry. I'll make duels. I just force them. Did we get level 14? No, we're still 13. Come on, Hogger. Where's your big badonkadonk? I don't want to sit here forever waiting for you. Oh. Well. Never mind. Never mind, this guy's gonna kill him. There you go. And have a rejuve. Alright, in that case, let's just teleport back to Goldshire. Our reason we need to teleport to Goldshire is because in order to turn the Hogger quest, we have to turn it into the Marshal and Goldshire. Not to the guy that's right next to where Hogger is. No, we have to go all the way back to Goldshire because this game's quests are just great. Oh, do you want to keep the healing potion? I don't think so. I think we'll be fine without it. All we have is one more. Critical Starfire. Increase the critical chance Starfire by 2%. I actually think I want to equip that for the +1 intelligence. Oh, something that's worth mentioning. When you set a primary stat, it also changes how the stat works. So in base World of Warcraft, Intellect, all it did was give you more mana. It didn't actually, yeah, it didn't give you anything else. It did also slightly give you some critical chance, but mostly it gave you just mana. There's also some things that got buffed based on intelligence, but in general, it was just the amount of mana you had, which was still important in raiding, but that's all it did. Here, it also gives you, yeah, this will give you, each point power will give you one additional spell damage. So it still also doesn't actually give you damage based on your intellect. It just means your spell power gives you more spell power. Like if we switch to, let's say, Spirit, as like a Spirit, make each point give one additional healing power instead. And this healer only stat increases mana generation. So not worth it unless you are like an end-game healer. We're still gonna go with intellect because there's still some things that get buffed off intellect. So yeah. So as you can see, this quest here, Wanted Hogger. And we're gonna take... what do we want to take here actually? Probably just sell the stick, so balance fighting is still level. Now we're level 14. Get evasion again. We also get Wrath and Overpower. Wrath does 29-32 nature damage. That can be useful. Overpower. Instantly overpower enemy. Cause weapon damage. We're focusing on intelligence and casting, so it's not going to be necessary. And evasion again. They really want me to pick evasion. So you know what? We're going to pick it. Wrath is nice, but I don't think Wrath synergizes with anything we have right now, so we're just going to pick evasion. Because it's a very strong defensive ability. It helps you not the fuck die. I usually put it at the end of my bar because it's like a oh shit button. But I still keep it on my bar. And keep on herbalism. Keep on herbing. And we should probably what's our skinning? Our skinning is 58. Right, we should be fine. Because it's every 5 skinning levels increases the level of we can skin. So 58 would be level 13? No, level 11 above. I think we're spending a little bit too much time gathering herbs. We should probably get going. Okay, one more. Nope. No. You're just gonna ignore that. Like I said, it's really probably... It used to be worth it. Also, whenever there's water, if you think you can swim in it, we can't swim here. Do it because it's way faster than walking. Even if you have to go off of your path to do it. People still say F when they activate that? Doesn't look like it. You're protecting our herbs, so that means you must die a horrible, painful death. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Alright, going back here, we can now pick up this quest.
Well met.
And then we can go for all no bounty, and then we can just pick up probably something to sell. Just sell that. And then we can go to report to Garen Stout Mantle.
Light.
So there is a side track you can do here that I'm going to tell you about because I'm not going to go do it because I don't need to. If you go up the road, also kill the forest bear. Because I just want to see where Skinny Gold's at. That's great. Oh yeah, it's also 40% bonus experience. I forgot about that. So over here, first we're gonna kill the coyote once again. Checking our level here. We're now level 15, and we can now do dungeons. However, for the sake of the fact that dungeons really aren't worth leveling, I'm not going to do any dungeons. I'm just going to do open world questing and showing you the path. I would say that even the most optimal path, just a path I generally pick for doing this. The reason I say it very specifically like that is because there's a lot of different paths you can take in World of Warcraft. But this is the one that's generally the most hotspot experience, huh? Oh right, that's a copper mine. What am I doing? I'm not a copper miner. I could be though. I could be. Mage oil. Can we gather mage oil yet? Yes, we can. It just requires walking next to some ghost runners. Yoink. But yes, there's a quest over here, right next to this guy. It's called Poro Blanchi. You do it, and you have to pick up 8 oats. That is around a lot of locations. I would suggest just looking. Oh yeah, you can also cast Fire Shield now. Good. Going all over the place. Just like this, like here. You can pick up something here. But you pick up 8 oats, good there, and you get a level. You actually get an 8-slot bag and a cloak. That's generally not very strong. However, we don't need to do that stuff. We need to die. We need to die again. Get used to dying. It's gonna happen a lot. So, we're gonna resurrect safe zone, closest town, which will teleport us to Sentinel Hill. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's instinct. Usually I have my mount here, so it's just instinct at this point. Actually, I might want to pick up this quest now, because they actually nerfed the experience you get from this. Alright, we can also now finish our level 15 quest, because, well, we're 15. So we can go ahead and do that. And then reach level 20, which is going to be the last one. Why the hell is he dancing? Whatever. I don't think I can get Breeze Weed. That's like 120, I think. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna walk over here, and then you're gonna be like, wait, who the fuck are you? Why is there a gnome and an orc here?
My, you're a
What's a Hand of Fate? Alright, I guess I'll pick it up. Oh, it just shows. So, wait. Interesting. You don't have to be level 20 for this. How curious. I would want to have done it at level 20, to be honest. But normally you'd have to be level 20 before you get in, or at least level 15 before you get in. Oh, right, I'm level 15. It's not 15, it's 15. So, you can actually get a Hand of Fate. Now, we can pick a new ability. Okay, this one's gonna be a confusing one. So we know what Earthshock is, we know what Wrath is. I'm gonna pick Teleport Moonglade for two reasons. One, Teleport Moonglade is actually a super useful ability. Like, super useful. It is a free teleport that has no cooldown to Moonglade. Now, that in itself isn't inherently amazing, but it does allow you easy teleportation to Kalimdor if you are constantly in Earthen Kingdoms, which is the content we're on right now. The second reason is because it's a meme. Because it's the best ability in the game, you see. But I have to get rid of ability for it. We're going to get rid of Immolate. The reason I get rid of Immolate is because I want to keep Summon Imp, and I also want to keep Smite. But I definitely want to teleport Moonglade. I want the meme. We might actually have a use for it. It's the worst part. We might actually have a use for Teleport Moonglade. Anyways, here's Garen Stoutmantle. Talk to him, get some experience. Now, Defies Brotherhood.
Go with honor, friend.
Not that quest, this quest. We go to Lakeshire.
For the Alliance.
Now before this season, season 7 I believe it is, we're also gonna pick up People's Militia. We might do that later. I would have you go here, swim all the way through Island Forest, swim all the way down here, go up here to go to Red Ridge, to go to the Defies Brotherhood quest. It's still relatively fast and some good experience for just a walking mission. However, we don't even need to do that. In Season 7, they made, I think, 7 separate flight paths available just instantly. Which includes Stormwind, Ironforge, Mill of the Harbor, Thalsma Loch Modan, Darkshire, and Red Ridge. We're going to use our flight path to Red Ridge. It is really convenient because we're also going to be doing something else after we're done doing these quests that I just remembered the reason why we're doing this. Also, give me a second. Gotta put some burn lotion on my freaking arm. Burnt myself while I was cooking. I put way too much on. But yeah, I've been playing this game a lot. I actually have been playing Destiny 2 and Path of Exile a lot more. So I haven't been playing Ascension as much as I'd like to be. But Ascension is still probably one of my favorite MMOs right now. I know it's literally just a World of Warcraft that's randomized and it's got a bunch of like different things that World of Warcraft refuses to add because Blizzard. But I think overall it's just really, really solid as like a private server. There's probably better private servers somewhere. I hear there's a really good Wrath of Lich King private server, but this is the one that I have the most experience on, and it's one that I like the most because I just love randomizers in general. I love the idea of like having to deal with situation you have. I mean, I just picked up Teleport Moonglade because I didn't have many other good abilities at right now, and the only thing I care about is having Smite. Speaking of which, we can put that on there. God damn it, I did it again. But we will be back here. Oh, we will be back here. First thing we want to do is head to Lakeshire. Or, yeah, head to Lakeshire. We're in Lakeshire. Head into the inn. There's a lot of quests here that we can't pick up. There's a good reason for that. But we're going to go up to here to Wiley the Black. Complete the quest here. Get into level 16. Emmeline's back looking for more. Pick lock. Allows opening locked chests and doors. This is a lot more powerful than you think it would be because you don't actually need to be the level required to pick the lock. So if you have level 1 lock picking, you can still pick a level 300 lock. They changed that in this season as well. However, none of these matter because we have Arcane Explosion. Cause explosion of arcane magic around the caster, causing 30 to 45 arcane damage to all targets within 10 yards. This is godly for what we're doing. Also, we need to take the quest back to Questful. And we might actually change which path we're going. Well, we can't get spell impact right now anyways. But anything we do to increase arcane damage? That's just frost damage. Frost is also really good in the server, to be honest. What about Balance Druid? Yeah, Wolden Flames and Spell Impact are the only two things that actually buff Arcane Explosion. Everything else. Ooh, actually, no, I can do. So if we're gonna switch, first off, as you can see, you can actually unlearn a talent. So we're gonna unlearn Twin Disciplines, right? We're gonna go to Warlock. Warlock has a really strong thing here called Death's Grasp. Increase your chance to hit with spells by 1%, and Spell Haste by 1%. So we're gonna pick this up. We're also going to the Shaman Tree, and we're gonna pick up Spell Critical Strike chance by 2%. Raise. And we still have one ability essence, which we're gonna go ahead and pick up Arcane Stability, because even though it doesn't really buff our our Arcane Explosion, it does reduce the mana cost of it. We can also pick up Spell Haste, but it's not really worth it. Yeah, Arcane Explosion is just fucking insane for what we're doing right now. But you can see how useful the ability to just swim quickly through water is so essential. That's why Golganeth is the second best. The first one being Nogaran. Nogaran, the one that gives you 50% experience for killing monsters, which is going to be insane for us right now because we have a really, really, really strong AoE ability. Yeah, just looking at the burn I got. God, it just really does not look good. Doesn't feel good either. Ugh. Be careful when you're cooking. keep doing that? We just go back here. Yeah, this is a very slow, boring quest, but it does actually give a decent amount of experience. Or at least it used to. But I think they nerfed the amount of experience it gives now.
What can I do for you?
But it's still free experience. Especially since this one we have to go back to Stormwind. So we're gonna go back to Stormwind. And we're gonna do a few things while we're there.
Something?
Give me a ride. Back to Stormwind Elwyn. Let's gain 61 or balloons 55. Perfect. There's a few things we need to do in Stormwind while we're there. It's time to teach you about something very important, actually, to leveling. And that is being a bum. You'll see what I mean in a second. Oh, like a minute, really. If they removed Fen and knives from this game, people would legit riot. Alright, so... Perfect. Now, you notice that we've been... Oh, well, he's going away. Bastard. You've been noticing we have abilities we need to level, but we haven't been leveling them. Wondering why? Because we can't. The easiest way to level is level up your abilities is to be a bum. People generally will. Hey, it's Marigold. Make over a second. Nice. Would be to look around for a Book of Ascension, like right here, and just get all of your abilities from that book. So now we got Smite Rank 3 and Rank 3 Rejuvenation. This is the easiest way to level your abilities, is just go to a main city and just look for a book. However, like I said, that's basically being a bum.
Careful. Well then. Farewell.
Also looks like there's a few quests we can do here. Oh, I know. Talk to Flight Master and Fly to Westfall. Well, we will do that later. But first, we need to do something else important. We need to head... Actually, you know what? Now would be a good time to head to the auction house and see if we can sell some of our resources. And maybe show you why gathering professions is not just good for experience, but also good for something else. Also, yes, getting some early game money. So let's look at our stack of Peace Blue. As you can see, it's not worth much. A silver 30 per. Yeah, it's not worth much. It's best to just sell all the pieces we have. And silver leaf, same thing. It's a little bit more expensive actually. We could sell for like a silver piece. Yeah, let's sell all our That's really weird, but per item. 1. There we go. There you go. A little bit early game cash. Like I said, herbalism, usually not worth it. Mage rolls is probably about the same, huh? Oh yeah. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Just auto sell it. It's not worth the actual effort to go through it. However, the leather. Leather's worth it. As you can see. 7 silver per leather. We're gonna sell them for 5. Actually, if it's something, it might be a little later, so let's sell them for 4 per. Yeah, leather is where you're gonna make most of your money. The herbs you can just auto sell for the most part, unless it's a lotus. If it's a purple lotus or a black lotus, keep that around. It's usually worth a lot.
You need something?
And for the rest, we're just gonna sell. Sell stamina, sell mage oil. We're not gonna be. We can't use linen cloth for first aid. It's not worth it for right now. Sell that, sell that, sell peace bloom, earth root, candy meat. You can level up first aid using all the cloth you pick up, and that is useful for later. But it's so easy to gather cloth. It's not really worth keeping around for now. Just sell for the meager amounts, and it's not worth actually making into bandages. It doesn't actually increase the price, so not worth. Also, keep the stringy wolf meat. Keep the poor ribs. Oh yeah, we can also equip the barbaric cloth robe that we had before. Should be better than what we have. All the scraps, fractured canine, and staff of the whale.
Have a good one.
Okay. So now that we got all our selling sorted out, now we need to do our buying. So we have 77 silver. It's not bad for level 16. We could be doing better. Oh hey, look! Hey look, it's a sewer beast! Hi sewer beast! How's it going? Going good? Alright. Have fun being a sewer beast. I'm halfway tempted to come into my other character and kill you, but, you know. See you later, sewer beast. Alright, so the reason we're over here is because we can't learn professions other than an artisan book, and most people don't have artisan books for good reason. Because they just can come here. So yeah, gonna pick that up. Now we're gonna go to the other side, over here in Old Town, and we're gonna pick up skinning. That's another reason. It's a little bit easier to pick up herbalism and skinning because you just have to go to here and here. Where if you want to pick up mining, you have to go either here and here or here and here. So yeah, it's much more efficient. What is with all the weird spam from all the bot accounts? What is that stuff? I don't know what that is. It's just getting weird. Anyways. I'm gonna actually look that up. There's probably a reason for it. I can actually look that up, probably. Alright. I wonder if I have enough meat for leveling this. Maybe. But, yeah. So... we could go over here and learn journeyman skinning. There's another reason to come over here. Oh, we can actually learn cooking here, too, while we're, you know, over here. We also had to go over here anyways because this is where we need to take the note into the old city. So we could go in here and we're going to do a little bit of cooking. Just a little bit cooking. Also, you may have noticed, professions themselves are actually massively buffed. You get 3 points per for made item compared to 1. That is also very important. Alright, did we get enough experience for... Yes, we did. Well, Spice Wolf meat, so... Nothing really big there, but... nothing. Yeah, mainly, like I said, they nerfed the experience of this because of how efficient it is to just walk back here, do this quest. Hey, there's a guy training back here. Looks like doing a seal build. Now we gotta go over here. Wait, what? What are you doing here? The shiv.
Time is money, friend.
Oh yeah, this is a rogue quest. Okay. Now we go over there, pick this up. This used to get you from 15 to 21. And now it only gets you really from 15 to 17. Interesting. I also have deadly boss mods for, raiding. And it shows whenever someone has a portal up. Even if you're not in their party. Amazing. Alright, now all of our errands are done in Stormwind. We can go back and complete this quest line. Yeah, I don't have a way to buff you, unfortunately.
Need help?
Now to travel the Westfall, complete the quest, and then afterwards we're gonna go back to Redridge. We're gonna start questing there. So we're actually gonna abandon the bananas and the People's Militia. Because it's just not worth it. We have no, it's let's say we have level 16, right? We switched our talent build over to Arcane Explosion. Yeah, we could actually. Oh yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? So obviously we have Death Grasp for damage. Death Grasp for hit rating, which increases damage and also increases haste. We also have Raise and increased our critical strike chance for more damage. But we're not actually quite finished with how much we're going to be doing with this. So since Arcane... God, I did it again, didn't I? Arcane Explosion has really no way of buffing it. There is a way to buff the damage of it using our intellect. But we can't do that until about level 40, I believe. So it's gonna be a bit.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Light bless you.
So yeah. Now that all that stuff's done, we are going to end Device Brotherhood. See if the call board has any more quests for us to do, because I am actually relatively new to using call board stuff, because I usually just play characters I've already established. Nope, just level 20. Okay. Now we're gonna fly back to Red Ridge
Hey there. See you.
and start questing there. Let's go pick up another arcane stability. Isn't too bad either, to be honest. Oh yeah, we can also get arcane concentration too, actually. Then we could get, yeah, arcane mutation. Yeah, there's a few things we could pick up here actually. This is like generally good, like general damage instead of like anything specific. You don't really need arcane mutation though, unless you want more spell haste, which wouldn't be too bad. Mount is only 5 gold. That is incorrect. Learning how to use a mount is 5 gold. The actual mount itself is usually way more expensive. But we're not worried about that because we really can't do much about it anyways, to be honest. It's fireball, fire damage. It's ball damage. Oh, God loves silver sometimes. So there's a few quests we can pick up here that's relatively simple for us to do. Now that we're level 17. So yeah, we're just gonna pick up, yes, quests from here. We have a necklace that we have to find. That one's easy. This person is actually, this is a rogue quest, but it's a lot of experience and some delicious thistle tea. What if anyone sells thistle tea? I feel like that could be useful for some raids. Anyways, we swim over here using our 200% swim speed. Get to collecting mud on the other side of the lake. And we swim back. And then we get a decent amount of experience for literally just swimming, picking up a necklace, and swimming back. Because normally, you're supposed to take a long while to swim there. But we have 200% swim speed thanks to Golden Death. So, we're good. Yeah, see, look at that experience. But we're just gonna pick up every quest. Just every quest. It doesn't matter if we're actually complete or not, because they're all so cluttered together. Just pick up
What
every
can I do for
quest.
you?
If you see a thing,
I'd be with you.
you click it.
For the Alliance.
Also, I forgot to set my Hearthstone back to Stormwind, but we're already here, so we might as well just set it to Red Ridge.
Hello.
This guy too. This poster.
You need
This
something?
random woman wants us to deliver a lunch. I think we'll probably do that one first. Says tailoring supplies. Also some actual robes that we could use. Anything interesting? 6 spirit. 5-inch. Ooh, a 5-inch belt. I'll take that.
Go with honor, friend.
Thank you. Oh, there it
Well
is.
met.
Yeah, a Casa Merlot. Thunder. Yeah, this one is impossible to do. And it's
Like
not
that.
worth the
Good day to
experience.
you.
It really isn't. Just don't do that one.
Safe travels.
There's also a quest over here we can pick up. There's also a quest she has, but we can't do it until we're level 19. And trust me, you're not going to be able to do it until you're at least 19.
Hello. Be careful.
We could try doing that quest, but I've never done it before. So, one of our quests we have to do is we have to deliver a meal to Parker. So we're going to keep it in our pocket. We're going to swim through the water. Won't get waterlogged at all. Perfectly fine. Just don't tell them the fact that you just kind of swam through. Oh yeah, while we're here, let's test out our smite damage. Smite's still going to be really good, but the thing about it is, oh, what? That's been happening a lot recently, actually. There's a reason why it's so good. And that's why it's so good. Any questions? It is really good for just walking through and hitting things. Especially if you just cast Rejuvenation. Okay, I need to push her up a bit. Okay, so maybe it wasn't worth swimming through the water. We also need crisp spider meat. What do you know? There's a bunch of tarantulas just sitting around here waiting to get arcane explosion. As you can see, I can just walk through, hit this tarantula as well. Just keep going. Just going. It overall has higher it's got lower damage, but overall it has higher DPS because we can just walk. Granted, we're also getting poisoned along the way. It also costs a lot of mana. But we'll be able to deal with that later. But since we are low on mana, we'll use the lower mana option, which is just smite it. Obviously, this is why you need to keep mana on you, or like mana on you, like water on you. But I'm not a pussy.
Things honor, friend.
Also, I might level up for this. I did. Alright, level 18. We have... Ooh. Searing Totem. Summons a Searing Totem. We had this before. No, we haven't. It's a Searing Totem 5e and really attacks people. That's pretty good. While we're sitting here, I'm gonna summon a lamp. Maintain wound damage reducing target's move speed. This is not worth it. However, Arcane Missiles. We have Arcane Explosion already. This is what I mean, like, you don't want to count on things. Because there's actually an interesting thing we could do with Arcane Missiles and Arcane Explosion. We're going to pick up Arcane Missiles here, and Arcane Missiles launch Arcane Missiles at the enemy, causing that much damage every second for 2.65 seconds. Learn. However, we don't want to use Arcane Missiles right away, because it does no damage. Also gonna talk to you.
Go with honor, friend.
tells us to do that. Also visit the herbalist. Also, while we're here, we can also pick up some herbs to just sell. Can we pick up Parathorn? We cannot. Okay. But let's just see if we can do. I'm just really curious if we can do this or not. You see all those enemies? Fuck them. Witness the power of arcane explosion. Oh, no. There's no escape. There's no escape. Witness the power of arcane explosion. Even got to loot this chest. There's some good things in it too, to be honest. I could have sworn there's. Oh, I think the mongrel quest is over there. Right. Also, we got another level up. That means more arcane stability. Ah, yeah. We also got a little bit of we got a little drink from them, which will be useful. And might as well kill some Great Court tests while passing by. Oh yeah, we can skin them too because we can. Right, they're level 16. I don't think I can skin that one. That's what I can though. Alright, get over here. I can skin the 16 but not the 17, even though I just got 67 skinning. That's racist. It's not worth using arcane missiles. It is so weak compared to our abilities because we need to level up first. Can I skin you now? Good. Now we're getting medium leather, and that's gonna start really getting us some money. I don't know why, but skinning is just... No one wants to skin in this game. Even though it's like everything needs it, nobody wants to skin. It's not like herbalism, which is only good for alchemy. Actual leather is useful on so many things.
What can I do for you?
Complete this quest, and then tell us we gotta kill these enemies. I'll be like, okay, just give us like 5 seconds. Fuck you. Oh, hey, Dark Condor. We actually need you. Get over here. I need your meat. Give me your meat. You know the black dragon whelps really don't need to kill them. Kill tarantulas though. Hey, did I say you could attack me? Stop it. Can't skin because he's 18. Do we want to use that? No, let's just rejuvenate. See how rejuvenate's not very strong unless you are a healer. It's really mostly used to proc certain things. It's really not used to actually heal. Also, oh, oops, did I or shoot where I was supposed to go? Looks like it. I need to go over here. Yeah, I need to go over here. All these guys are. Hey guys, how do you feel about Arcane Explosion? Come on. Right, poachers don't like chasing. Because they have range. Hey all you guys, how do you feel about Arcane Explosion? Apparently you love it! Oh, my inventory's full. Can't skin gnolls though, which is really unfortunate actually. Get rid of the Cold War, get rid of the patterns. Yeah, this has spell power and it's gonna be better than intelligence for now. So we're gonna definitely pick that up. Boar ribs, credit boar ribs. Oof, that's 4 stamina too. I think I'd rather have the power though. That's better than what we have. We can just probably dump those. Holy spell power by 3. It's not bad, but you don't need it. And might as well switch our bow. Because of the casting time, fuck it. Might as well just equip that because it reduces cast time of my summon imp. Might as well equip it because it does that. We don't need bolt linen cloth. And that. Something a lot of people do that I refuse to is they like leaving chests like alone and just leaving them there. I do not. I think that's... You don't do that. That's bullshit. I think I can ignore the null spittle. Can't ignore that though. Get rid of the Gortus Glimmer. But I need to board distance. Country Spire legs. No, not the Country Spire meat. We need that. Get rid of the wool cloth. Still need to kill all these boars. Oh, for God's sakes. We have that. We can get rid of the earth root. Didn't drop anything. Okay. I'm probably won't be a long stream. Just probably get to level 20. Isn't that great? Gore-Tusk's not. Gore-Tusk's not. Wait, they're called Gore-Tusks. Oh my god, I've always called them Gore-Tusks. I feel like an idiot. I always call them Gore-Tusks. I call it Gore-Tusks. I'm so fucking stupid. I like Gore-Tusk more though, to be honest.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, I need to kill a bunch of Redwings mongrels, which most of them are over here. I already killed all the poachers I need. Hey guys, how do you feel about Arcane Explosion? Do you feel good about Arcane Explosion? What do you feel? I want to know your opinion on Arcane Explosion. Do you think it's a good ability? How, on a scale of 1 to I'm dead, how effectively did I kill you?
I can't carry anymore.
I definitely don't want that, Lyndon.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Frog Beater? Definitely worth a lot. Get rid of this knife. That's not worth picking up, nor is the haunch of meat.
Inventory is full.
I did see... There it is. Arcane Spell Power 7. We just... Wow, that's amazing. We need that. We need that. Don't need the lesser healing potions.
Inventory is full.
Wait, what's that? Okay, we got purple RE. Oh my god. Oh man, we actually just need Moonfire now. Okay. So we got an RE called Lunar Spirits. Your arcane missile spreads Moonfire in your target to other nearby items 10 yards, but your Moonfire damage is reduced by 9%. In addition, you have a 10% chance that Moonfire takes a granted buff, which to your next Arcane Explosion, which leaves a Lunar Spear on target's hit. Dealing damage over 6 seconds, the Moonfire spread damage are triggered. Most proc-related effects do not interact with trigger spells. So basically, if I have one more ability, specifically if I have Moonfire, I'll actually get an extra buff, and I will do even more damage to AoEs like this.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Okay, we don't want the cloth and canvas belt. Next.
I can't carry anymore.
That's fine. That's actually how much do we want? No pants. Yeah, not worth. Pick that up. That's good worth. Grab the boots. Get rid of loose chain cloak. Keep the Karaka's eye.
Inventory is full.
Ooh, nice boots.
I can't carry anymore.
Crude battle axe, not worth picking up. Okay. We still need 2 more mongrels. And that's some pretty expensive boots. We'll get rid of the buckler.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. So we need one mongrel. This is 120, right? No, it's only 70. It's Briarthorn that's higher, I think. So, gold burnished boots. Probably get rid of. From Cook of the Monkey. And we got level 20. Ooh, alright, so. Very far, decrease the number of target by 5% for 5 minutes on players. Oh, for 5 minutes, 4 seconds on players. While affected, target next to invisible, turns stealth. This is not bad, and it's got some really good uses, but not what we're looking for. We also have Pick Lock again, but we have something really useful here. Slow Fall. This is actually more useful than you think it is. Slows party of raid targets falling for 30 seconds. This is a very strong utility ability. It allows you to do certain skips. It allows you to, not die from high falls like I did to kill myself later. It just is generally pretty good. So we're gonna pick up Slow Fall here. And we're gonna put that on our bar. Give me your meat. It's not your meat, that's your ichor. I need your meat. Last mongrel.
Inventory is full.
And 11 skill gloves. We had a... There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to Red Ridge. See if we can pick up our extra grotesques now along the way. Quest I can do over here, actually. Alright, talk to the herbalist.
Farewell.
We'll pick up this quest later. Let's just sell what we have. I'm about to see why I say money is not too much of an issue later. Now let's equip this.
How are you?
Oh, hey, now we
See
get
you
more like
around.
poachers? Okay. I don't know why we didn't get before, but sure.
You need something?
There you go, journal supplies. Sell that. Sell that. That's just better. Sell that. Sell. We're looking for mostly just intellect items. Yeah, those are some good boots. Sell that. Nope, don't need that, don't need that. Keep the medium leather, keep the light leather too. Sell that. Sell that. Yeah, the 5 spell power is more important. Sell that. Sell that. Yep. Sell. And we went from like 60 silver to almost 3 gold. And it's only gonna get more insane from here. Sell that, sell that. Keep the mana potion. Keep that. We got 17 chunks of boar meat, we should cook. Yeah, we could cook that.
Safe
Notice what kind of
travels.
quest. Quest for capital. We'll go to capital. Let's see, where is it? Oh, we didn't get that quest? Well, those quests we're supposed to get. I guess I just accept it. So, what we can do now that we're level 20, apparently you have to be level 20 for this, now we can get to Scroll Retreat Stormwind. Now, it is a 12-hour cooldown, but it can be used to just teleport you back to Stormwind at any point. That's another one. It's the same one as that. I don't get it. Yeah, this is the quest I was supposed to get, and I didn't look it up. Yeah, it's just teaching me we can do this. Well, first off, let's do that. Then now we can deliver the item, and hey, look at that. There you go, and we get some more points. You may wonder why we're even collecting all these marks of Ascension for. We'll tell you about that later. Now, Sunless Dark Moon will have more Hands of Fate every 20 levels. And I think at this point I want to use them. Yeah, you're gonna use them as soon as you get them, just for funsies. So we're gonna use them right away. Oh my god, we got Holy Nova! But we already have Arcane Explosion. Okay. Shadow Burn! Instantly blasts targets for 90 to 100 for shadow damage. If the target dies with 5-6 Shadow Burn and yields experience or honor, the caster gets a soul shard. This is nice, but we really don't want it. Even though it gives us a soul shard, as we're listening to the sounds of combat all around us. There's a better ability for gathering soul shards, and we don't want to use this. Holy Light is a healing ability, which is a really good healing ability, but we don't really want it. Holy Nova is an amazing ability, because it's an AoE ability that causes no threat. It's not very strong, and it's actually meant to also heal, but it is so fucking good. So we're gonna pick up Holy Nova. And we're gonna get rid of Teleport Blade. That's really painful. Alright, that's not what I was looking for though. I was looking for something else. It's back. Flame Strike is a fire mage ability that is also an AoE. Call down a pillar of fire, burning all enemies within the area of 59 damage and additional 68 fire damage on each. It is also really strong. Teleport Moonglade's back, and we also got Aspect of the Cheetah. A hunter takes on aspects, increases move speed by 3 seconds, but if we get struck, it'll be dazed for 4 seconds. This is a really good movement ability. In fact, it's such a good movement ability, I think I'm gonna take it over Flame Strike. And we're gonna learn it over Auto Shot, because we really don't need Auto Shot. Now I got increased 30% increased move speed. Awesome. Remember to disable it, or else you'll die. Probably. Alright, while we're here, let's go. While we're here, let's go ahead and bum around. Oh, so bad. Alright, oh, I need a book of Ascension. Come on, let me bum. Thank you. Oh, you actual fucker. Okay, got level 2 arcane missiles. Good enough. So what do we need to deliver this? Right. We're getting away from that hell. I think for now, I don't know why, I'm just so tired. I really wanted to start like a really good run and then show you a lot more, but I think for now we're gonna have to stop at level 20 because I really feel like I want to take a nap. Oh god, why am I so tired? But this is a good start to the stream. 2 hours and 33 minutes. That's fine. There's a lot of things gone through. Now we're gonna start on the real grindy part. Is after level 20. So this is Battlerman signing off. Have a good one.